Welcome to Formula World. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and here's what's on this episode. First up on Formula World, Ferrari engine was always legal. Ferrari had the power unit advantage during the 2019 season, and this led to many teams speculating that they were doing something untoward. Following contact from Red Bull, the FIA issued a set of technical directives seemingly aimed at Ferrari. Many believe that after these were released, Ferrari lost their advantage. However, Ferrari team boss Mattia Binotto is adamant that nothing changed and they were operating a legal power unit for the entire season. After the technical directives, the number of checks on our cars multiplied. The results have been shown to FIA and the details have been discussed. Whatever could have been done through collaboration with the FIA has been done. We have never changed our way of operating the engine for the last part of the season, showing that our power unit has full legality. Otherwise, had that not been the case, if there would have been any non-legality, it would have come out at the very first check. Ricciardo, no contract yet for 2021. Daniel Ricciardo's switch to Renault was a gamble that he hopes pays off in ways similar to that of Hamilton and Schumacher's switches to Mercedes and Ferrari respectively. However, with regulations set to remain unchanged heading into 2020, it doesn't look like this year will be fruitful for the Australian driver. But despite not having a contract confirmed for beyond this season, Ricciardo remains unfazed. I haven't got a contract for 2021, and that's not anything personal. It's just we haven't had any discussions about beyond 2020 yet. It's still early days. I would love for 2020 to work out and I stay. That's the easiest and happiest scenario. I wish for that. And Ricciardo has again been linked with a possible move to Ferrari if Sebastian Vettel were to leave the Scuderia. Ricciardo had the following to say about the speculation. I guess that link is probably always going to be there. They always linked me to that with my Italian roots. But it's nice to be talked about and still relevant and kind of in the mix as far as names getting thrown around. Leclerc has champion characteristics. Alfa Romeo boss Fred Vasseur worked closely with Charles Leclerc through his rookie season in F1, and he believes he saw in him qualities that usually only champions possess. I think it's one of the characteristics of Charles, but mainly of champions, to be very, very self-confident in the car, and they can sometimes be able to do things coming from the moon because they have a huge self-confidence. And this self-confidence allows them, when they are out of the car, to have self-criticism, to blame themselves because they know perfectly that they have potential. They are a champion and they can say, okay, I had a poor drive today, and it's only a champion who is able to say something like this. On paper, they are better than the others, but he's able to blame himself. Okay, forget the session, I had a poor drive. And it's good for the team because when it's not the case, they could bring you in the wrong direction. Fast feed. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko suggested Verstappen's salary at least doubled through the new deal and that he was very worried about losing Max to Mercedes in 2021. Max Verstappen's co-manager Raymond Vermeulen said that Max's new contract was agreed fairly quickly as the best choice. And former Ferrari president Luca Di Montezemolo has come out saying that Sebastian Vettel must be calm and believe in himself heading into the 2020 season, insisting he is still a top driver. Did Ferrari lose performance after the technical directives were issued? Be sure to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.